All right, to the point. This is true really needs you. Now, you have probably already subscribed, liked, and followed This Is True Really News. Or followed, liked, and subscribed to This Is True Really News.
Any order is fine by us.
Doesn't matter. What we would really like for you to do is, if you have friends who do podcasts or friends who need to learn how to do podcasts, wouldn't we be a great gateway drug? Share us with them and then have them like, follow, and subscribe to This Is True Really News, and everything will be hunky and dory. And Sheila.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
A cat was reunited with its Colorado family after being accidentally donated to a thrift store.
No one tried to breastfeed it on a plane, did they?
Not this one.
Thank God.
It seems a family donated a recliner to the Ark thrift store in Denver. And only after they had left did the employees...
The what? Say that again. The Ark?
Ark, A-R-C. Ark thrift store in Denver.
I know what the Ark is. I was thinking, an art thrift store? Wow, times have gotten weird.
It was only after the family left did employees discover a cat hiding inside the chair.
Hi there.
I'm a cat inside the chair.
I'm Mr. Buttons.
Denver Animal Protection was able to extract the feline from the chair. But when employees found the animal's microchip information, they discovered it was out of date. Luckily, the family that donated the chair had discovered the cat was missing and went back to the thrift store to see if it had stowed away. The store directed the family to DAP. The cat was not injured and was reunited with her family. The only thing the cat seemed to want to do is breastfeed.
I think the cat was probably in Whitsack and they blew his cover.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Now I'm in trouble.
Damn dogs will find me now. 20-year-old Lucy Battle of Burnley, England, nearly threw out the baby with the bathwater. Or the sofa, really.
Oh.
Recently, Battle posted an ad on Facebook Marketplace. There is such a thing?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. People use that?
I've sold a couple things on Facebook Marketplace. Guitar-related stuff.
Bet not this. She posted an ad on Facebook Marketplace about her sofa with the caption, "Need gone today."
Okay.
No problem, right?
Yeah.
Except she accidentally posted a picture of her 7-month-old son, Oscar.
I see. Well,
not the, yeah.
So how fast did the cops get there?
Leeds Live reported, quote, "I just somehow managed to upload the wrong photo." I didn't expect it to go so far. One user commented, "Can I swap for a teenager?" Yeah, well, if you're giving her a teenager, you better give her a draft choice, too.
I was going to say that at least one.
Battle isn't budging, though. No, I don't want to give away my child. Oh, the therapy this poor kid will go through.
Oh, that's funny. Follow-up story from our man in Liverpool, Patrick Reed.
Yes.
Now, do you remember the story about the guy who
vaguely
quit his job and then couldn't get his last paycheck from the old boss? And the old boss finally was forced to pay it. So he paid it in oiled up pennies and just dumped them on his driveway. Remember that story?
Vaguely.
Okay.
I think you lost me the old pennies. I started fantasizing things.
A Georgia auto repair shop owner has been sued after he dumped more than 90,000 oil-covered pennies in a former employee's driveway last year in a bitter, I say, pay dispute after the employee resigned. Now, the U.S. Department of Labor has filed a federal complaint against the auto repair shop, A.O.K. Walker Auto Works, and its owner, A.O.K. Walker. No, his first name's Miles. For violating the retaliation.
Could have been Alistair Oscar.
Yeah, right.
That would have been funnier.
For violating retaliation, prohibition, and overtime laws. The department is seeking $36,971 in back wages and other damages after investigators found the owner retaliated against the employee following the employee's resignation. The complaint comes months after the employee, Andreas Flatten from Fayetteville, Georgia, went public with his allegations that Mr. Walker dumped grease-covered pennies on his driveway as his last pay stub, along with a note that read "F-U." It didn't really read "F-U." It read more, but you get.
We got it. Thanks. Carry on.
Mr. Flatten resigned in November of 2020, but did not receive his final paycheck of $915 until nearly 4 months later. The department said it seeks to prevent the company and its owner from future retaliation and violation of overtime and record-keeping rules. That'll teach you to be a jerk.
Wow. I don't know. Okay. I was reading somewhere, right? This guy is complaining that his boss is upset because after, I don't remember if she got fired or if they got fired or quit.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote something nasty on some site about their boss and the boss.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the boss is pretty crabby and says he might use this to delay unemployment things. What can I do? And see, at my age, my first answer was short and to the point. Don't be so stupid as to post stuff like that. Everybody else was get a lawyer, sue him, defamation, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Really? How's it defamation if they wrote it? I mean, really. If they wrote something bad, how can they sue for defamation?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't get it.
They'd have to sue themselves.
The nice part is you could sue, and that way you could pay the attorney and your boss's client fees and his attorneys and still be out of a job. Mark Smith of Cass County, Missouri. Here we go. We are a litigious nation. Filed a class action lawsuit against Folgers Coffee Company.
And who wouldn't, really? It's been a long time since either of us had instant coffee.
It's Folgers.
Is it Folgers?
It's the best part of waking up. Folgers in my cup.
I thought it was bourbon. Oh, never mind.
Goes well with Folgers, by the way, from what I've heard.
Folgers and bourbon.
Yeah. So Mark Smith, Cass County, Missouri, filing a class action lawsuit against Folgers Coffee Company. And no, it's not instant. You put it in, water drips through it, and then you drink some water.
Ah, okay.
Thank you. And its parent company, this I did not know, J.M. Smucker. Smuckers owns Folgers.
So some Smuckers owns Folgers.
So it must taste good. For misleading,
like a cigarette should.
Nope, I think that'd be Philip Morris.
Never mind that then.
I think. Not sure anymore. I'm so confused. All these buyings and sellings. Where was I? Oh, the lawsuit for misleading label information about the serving sizes and quantity of coffee in its canisters.
Huh?
I told you we are a litigious nation with.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it just too much time on my hands, or maybe you should switch to decaf? I don't know. Smith says the company has, quote, grossly misinterpreted the number of cups of coffee that can be made from a container, calling it a classic unlawful bait and switch scheme. That was the same look I had. And I thought, do I have something in my eye?
Yeah.
The Kansas City Star reported that Folgers rebutted by saying the label offers 2 ways to make coffee, and his label uses the word up to when describing how much a canister should make.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. I have actually seen that.
Is literally not heart surgery or rocket science. How you measure what you're putting into your machine is different than how probably I would.
Right.
You find a measuring somewhere through your travels, right? You find a measuring utensil that when you put this certain amount with that measuring utensil into the filter and then drip water through it is perfect for you.
Yeah.
May not be the same amount as say they tested at Folgers, owned by J.M. Smucker. So it's got to be good.
Horrible name. Great taste. Remember that campaign?
I do. The scary part is somewhere in the, if I remember correctly, somewhere in the world, there's an old theologian back in the day named Smucker. How do you take that seriously, really?
You know what that Smucker told me?
Smucker darn near killed her. I know that was uncalled for, but hey, we were there.
Yeah.
Might not ever get there again.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.